Hello, and thank you for watching today's episode on gratitude, glitter, and grace. Today, I chose to focus on it's okay to not be okay. And I mean that both with your mental health and your physical health. So, first, I'm going to start with my mental health and anyone's mental health because this actually happened today. So, I know I've previously mentioned that my anxiety has been really, really bad. It started when I had my spine surgeries done because I became so isolated. I was in my home for about a year, and then as soon as I was able to leave my home, COVID hit. So I've definitely been in self-isolation mode for way too long. So getting out of the house is very difficult for me. Even just going to work in the morning, even though I absolutely love my job, it's very hard for me some mornings, even with my medication regimen. So today I went to work and I did my job and I went to the dollar store by myself, which is a really big thing for me right now because going to stores is very triggering. And then I went back to work and finished off my day. And today was Pizza Friday with my mom. So we went to Jocko's. Those of you who may not live in the Niagara Falls area, Jocko's is one of my absolute favorite pizza places. But I don't like going in there. I get severe anxiety every single time I go in there. I don't really have a rhyme or a reason. It's just, it makes me very uncomfortable every time I go in that building. And usually my mom picks up the pizza. No problem there. Well, today mom didn't want to go in and pick up the pizza. And I asked and I pleaded and I begged, and she told me that I could do it today. I did it. I went in there, I got the pizza, but I was not okay when I walked out. I was angry. I was upset. My heart was racing. My anxiety was sky high. And it was bad. It was really, really bad. It was to the point that I told my mom I couldn't talk to her because I was in a very bad mood. I've learned that when my anxiety gets really heightened, that I get angry. And I never knew that those two things were synonymous, but talking to my psychiatrist, when you reach a certain part of your anxiety, it can come out as anger, which is really bad because I hate being angry and it hurts my heart to be mean to people that are so kind to me and loving. But I wasn't okay, and that's okay because I knew my coping strategies. I knew that I needed to take a few deep breaths. I knew that I didn't need to talk to her right now because she didn't deserve my anger. My anger wasn't for her. My anger was that I had anxiety, and I was angry that my anxiety was keeping me from doing something as simple as going and getting a pizza. That's what anxiety is. That's what mental health is. You think you're doing okay, and you are doing okay, and that one thing can trigger you and set you off, and it's horrible, but you just have to breathe. Breathe through it. Know what your coping strategies are and use them. And it got to a point where my deep breathing wasn't working. Trying to tune into the radio wasn't working. So I had to take a pill. And I don't usually do that. I am allowed to take them when needed. And I carry them with me, but it's very rare for me to have to use one. But taking a pill is okay if it's prescribed and if you are allowed to take it. Now, I'm not saying pop a pill every time you start to feel anxious or you just can't handle it. Try your coping strategies first. And if they don't work and you have a prescribed medication, take it. That's what it's there for. It's not that you're weak. It's not that you can't cope with reality. It's the fact that you have too many emotions running through your body and you just need a little extra help. It's okay. It's really, really okay. Today's video is going to be a little bit longer than the other one because I still have a little bit more to say on mental health and a little bit more to say on physical health. So I really appreciate if you bear with me and watch this whole video. So going back to coping, it's okay to not be okay, but don't stay there. Get yourself out of it. There are times when even if my mom is having a really bad day and I know that she needs to cry, I do the same thing for myself. I set a timer. I set a timer for 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to feel all of those emotions, whether you need to cry, you need to scream, you need to hit a pillow, you need to just sit in silence. Whatever you have to do for those 5 minutes that is safe, take the 5 minutes. I guarantee you, you're not going to need the whole 5 because you're allowing yourself to feel your emotions and give them what they need. They need to be expressed. 5 minutes changes the world. I'm getting emotional. So, physical health. Again, it's okay to not be okay. I have days that I cannot move. They're a lot less frequent than they used to be now that my back is fixed. But I still have severe fibromyalgia, and there's days that when I have anxiety or I feel too much of anything, my body gets very swollen and my fingers get very swollen and I swell up like a balloon, and it's hard to get my clothes on. It's hard to put anything on. Everything just hurts. The feeling of a blanket and a pillow that used to feel so calm and soothing hurts. Those of you who have fibro, I know you totally understand because you just want to be held and you want to be loved, but the thought of somebody touching you is excruciating. It's okay. It's not permanent. You will get through it. I know it's awful. I really, really do. I feel you and I get it and I'm here for you. You're not alone. But take the time that you need and don't feel guilty for taking it. If you need a full day in bed, you take that full day in bed. If you need a 20-minute hot water shower, take the 20-minute hot water shower. You know what your body needs, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't listen to have you tried this? Why don't you do that? You look okay. Why are you acting that way? Ignore them all. Just ignore them. It's not even worth you trying to explain it, because unless you have it, you don't get it. My mom is one of the most understanding people that I know in my life, and as much as she tries and is there for me, she doesn't understand fibro. She's never had the severe flare, so she doesn't know. You know, she'll try to give me a kiss on my cheek, and as much as it's needed and wanted, it hurts. It actually hurts. But we get through it, and we all get through it. Day by day, take your time, and remember, it is okay to not be okay. Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope that it helps any of you. If it does, please feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, or follow. I'm still getting used to this, but I really appreciate all of you. Remember to keep your gratitude, find your glitter, and keep graceful.